Good morning. How are you? Hi, it is yours truly, and I'm here and I'm back with another video. Hope your day's going well. I hope that you are receiving all of your heart's desires and everything's going according to plan. You ate a great breakfast, you're drinking your water, you took your vitamins, you're minding your business, and you're getting things done. That is my hope for you today and every day. This video is a little bit more upbeat, because I think whenever I am feeling my feelings or whatnot or whatever, I don't want to be like the tangent girl, but it's not that it's a tangent. It's just the truth. Like I don't know how not to. I haven't learned. I haven't mastered that part of myself, I guess, to be able to. I don't think I can. I don't think it's for me to master. I think I am supposed to tell the truth, but I do think I have to work on timing. I do think I have to work on delivery. I do have to work on the purpose. Like I had to ask myself, like, is there purpose in this truth? Even though you may be aware of it, and even though the truth is valuable to you, like even if you tell people the truth, will it change anything? Will it improve or will it damage? Because I had a teacher here where I stayed. They said, like, if you wanna tell the truth and say if something happened 10 or 15 years ago, if you know it's going to do more damage to that person to know the truth now, then sometimes it's best that the truth is left unsaid. And I think that's why for me, like I know there's a lot of things I don't know, but I know there's also a lot of things I don't need to know. And I think that's why God has protected me from a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff that I feel like has been done, like behind my back, was done purposely. Like the rumors, the lies, the gossip, the slander, like all of the things, the group chats, the smear campaigns, all of the things. Like I've never actually seen anything. I've never actually, I haven't seen it. I just know what's happening because I know how I'm being treated. And so I think that was purposeful, because sometimes if you actually see the things that people are saying about you, you probably would like have a different response to how things are being done around you. Let's just say that. With all that being said, I was having a moment of meditation per usual, right? And I take these times and these moments to myself to really reflect on my life and the choices that I'm making, what I need to be doing. I need to get my ass up. I need to get shit, like just, it's just time to move on. Like no matter what's happening or what's not happening, what other people are doing, like you have the choice to move on. You always have the choice to leave. You always have the choice to do something different. You always have a choice to change the narrative. No matter what is being projected out into the world, you always have the choice to change. That's what ends the story. Like, no matter what people are orchestrating or doing, the more that you change and evolve, it changes the story. Like I don't care if 100,000 people say the same thing. If you are living a completely different life, if you're getting up doing something different, or you are not fitting into it, like the lies don't match. Let's just say that the lies don't match. It gets to a point where it doesn't matter what people say, because one, you know who you are, you're living honestly and authentically, and that's always going to win. It may not look like it at first, but being honest and being transparent and being true is always going to win. Period. When I was listening to this video the other day, it talked about like spiritual growth and development, and I just never really thought about it like this, but I get it. And it was basically saying that we are past the space of gold stickers, because you know how like You know how we she's dead. You know how are used to things being based on merit. Like you do a good job at work, you get a performance-based raise. You do a good job in school, you make straight A's, you get, you make honor roll, you make dean's list, stuff like that, you get your plaque on the wall, you get employee of the month. If you are great in your community, there's certain prizes. If you are great in the world, there's the Nobel Peace Prize, there's the Purple Heart, there's, these awards and accolades that we always strive for. But I realize in spirituality, when you are ascending and you are evolving spiritually, like there's no claps for that. There's no pat on the backs. At least not the ones you can see or feel. Not in a physical way. Like there's nobody standing at the end of the finish line when you run through the ribbon and people are standing there cheering you on. Like it's just now just get on back to work. Like you just went through hell. You just went through motherfucking battle, bitch. But there's nobody there. It's just, and not to say that people aren't proud of you. Not to say that people aren't impressed. Not to say that you aren't recognized. But I realize that as you get older, the glitter fades. Because that's what we want. We want praise. We want adoration. We want to be admired and adored. We want to feel like we did something. But what I'm learning is that you need to know you did that shit if no one ever claps for you. If no one ever says that they're sorry, if no one ever shows up for you, you need to know that you are that person. Like, it is imperative that you stop looking for the applause, man. Because if you waiting on the applause, man, that's what T.I. said. Like, if you live for the applause, then you'll die by the booze. Like, if people aren't cheering you on, they don't have your back, if they don't support you, they don't buy your product, they don't come to your shows, they don't come to your classes, they don't they don't recommend you. They don't, like, when that happens, when people don't support you, when they don't, and as you continue to grow and develop, your circle is going to get smaller. My mentor told me that the more degrees that you get, the smaller your circle will be. The more that you engage, you become enlightened and you ascend, whether spiritually, professionally, it doesn't even matter. The more that you evolve as an individual, the more knowledge that you gain, it is going to separate you from the herd. I don't care what religion you are, what spiritual practices you follow, like, it doesn't matter. The more that you are enlightened in any capacity, it's going to separate you from people. Because you have acquired something that they have not. It is not about being better or having more. It's just the way it is. And so if you're always looking for, like, that praise, or like, and I think that comes from me, like my own insecurities of like not having supportive parents. And like no matter how hard I tried and how many degrees I got, and no matter how much I tried to excel in my career and climb this corporate ladder and be all of these things, right? And then to get to a brick wall. And my parents like never like nobody. And so that hurts because you want to be recognized by the people that you love, if nobody else. And maybe not the world, but at least the people that you love, you want to be recognized. And you want to know that you're supported, and you want to know that they got your back and they really do believe in you. But when that doesn't happen, can you still move on? When people know that you went through hell and hot water and you still made it out, and they never say a word to you, can you still move on? Can you still love yourself anyway? Can you still keep getting up and showing up and doing your part and doing your best when nobody ever claps for you? when no one ever says thank you. When you doing your job and somebody else's, and you don't even say anything about it. You just do your part because you know that's the right thing to do. So I think I had to get over, not necessarily myself, but just the need of the validation, the acceptance, the approval of other people, because you're gonna always be feeling some type of way if you don't get it. You're gonna always feel like you're being left behind, or people don't care, or they don't love you, and maybe they don't, and that's okay too. You gotta be okay with that. That people change their mind. That people choose to go in different directions. That people want other things. They're growing and evolving too. Maybe it's in a different direction. They're being separated too, and that's okay. Um, so because I know that and I understand that now, I don't look for things anymore. I think what was his name? Deion Sanders. He talked about that, how his family never supported him. Like he would always look for his family in the crowd, and they was never there. Like all of his games and his championships, they never showed up for him. And so he got to be so strong within who he was, and that's why his confidence is the way it is, because no one ever supported him. So he had to fully believe in himself. He had to fully fund his dreams. He had to believe that he could be the champion that he is. And it wasn't because of anybody else. See, if somebody else gives it to you, you're gonna only be great because that person told you was great, or they built you in whatever capacity. But if you can build yourself, and I think that's what God would teach me, you don't need those people. As much as you think you need family and friends and people to hold your hand and people to bounce ideas off of, those people kept you stagnant. Whether you want to admit it or not, they kept you stagnant. That's what my therapist told me. You don't need permission to be great. You don't need permission to go and do what you want to do. If you want to start a business, go start a business. If you want to leave the country and go live somewhere else, go live somewhere else. You don't need to get okays from people. You don't need their, because 10 times out of 10, I've never presented an idea to somebody and somebody didn't place doubt in it. Well, they was like, oh, I don't really know, I will, they never say go for it, do it. I hope you win. You need a couple dollars, I'll be there, I'll come show up. No one ever says that shit. I do that for other people though. Like if people say like, hey, I want to start a business, like what do you want to do? I commend anybody's choices to like dream. Like my daughter, when for a long time when she was young, like her what she wanted to be kept changing. Like she was still moving, being inspired about, I want to do that. And I was like, okay, girl, whatever you want to do, baby girl, like whatever you want to do. I believe in dreaming, and I believe like sometimes you gotta stick to certain things. But I have been a person that has tried different things. And people judge me for it, but that's okay because I'm living authentically within myself. But I also know that that's what gives me the ability to pivot and do different things that other people can't, because they've done the same thing for 20 years and never tried nothing different. And so when they hit a wall, they don't have anything else to bounce off of. For me, I have a variety of skills where even if I hit a wall, I can still go back and do something different or something that I've done before. That's the difference between me and you. So I want people to be in gratitude for wherever they are right now in this moment. Like sometimes it didn't go the way you had planned. It doesn't look like what you thought it would look like, and that's okay. I think you got to be okay with where you are and how things worked out. I definitely know it could always be worse. I definitely know that I have been spared. I definitely know that God is with me. And I know that I'm gonna be okay. Like I feel like I'm on the way up. Like I really believe that. I feel like the only way to go is up. Like I've already hit rock bottom. I've already lost it all. I've already done the things. So once you get past yourself, the only way to really move forward is with God ordering your steps. That's the only way it's gonna work. And you have to surrender to that, and that. I don't know which one is worse, submission or surrender. They almost two of the same thing. But child, I think surrender is worse because submission means like to submit to something. Usually you trust it, like you have an understanding. Like I submit this form, I submit this application because what I'm submitting to is terms of agreement, or this is a job that I'm applying for, so I'm gonna submit my application. I'm gonna submit to this situation because I have understanding and I know what I'm doing. I know what it is and I know what it isn't. Surrender means you don't know what's on the other side of that door. You gotta surrender control means I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know who's gonna show up. I don't know how it's gonna work out. But surrender me is a loss of control. You have to relinquish control. You have to relinquish the desired outcome. You gotta release your own ego of wanting to be in charge. Like, it sucks. It is, at least for me, honey, because I got a big ego. Such a huge ego. I gotta get on with my day, man. I gotta get out here and get busy, and make the most of my day. But nevertheless, I just want people to understand the value of gratitude, even in the dark, man. Be grateful for the darkness, because you the light. People be waiting for the light at the end of the tunnel. No, baby, you the light. That's how you see through the darkness, because you the light. Duh. Like, I'm in darkness, but you're the light. You're waiting for the light, or you waiting for the light to show you are the light in the darkness. Period. I promise you that. That's how you're able to see in the dark. I promise you. People think like, oh, I'm in darkness, I'm in bondage, but you have the keys. So use them. I hope this information has been useful to you. I hope that you continue to have a great rest of the day. And I plan on doing the same. Until next time.